let's see, does it have the oh, it does. It does have the night vision. It's orange. I like it. Oh, this is great. Y'all, this is so cool. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Anchor Snake here. Hope y'all are doing great today. Well, here finally is going to be my review of the Moth, the newest Argo ship and the newest medium salvage ship in the game. Well, the only medium salvage ship in the game. It's a pretty nice ship, y'all. Sorry it took me so long to get this video out, man. I've been putting new floors down in my house, and that kind of took priority over this. So without further ado, let's get to it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Starting here up the front, just like always. Let's just go ahead and say this: if you are familiar with the mole, then you'll be right at home in the Moth. It's the same exact ship, except this one's the salvage version of it. So right up here on the front, you got pilot can control what the disintegrator arms that look like fingers that pop out. Pilot has control of that. Then you have a lower scraping station, and that's really all there is. And a pile of lights up on the top is 2 repeaters. The pilot has control of those, and then the co-pilot has control of a turret, I think, that has like 16 Tempest 2 missiles in it. So that's what the co-pilot can take, can remote turret into that thing. And that's pretty much it. It's a VTOL engine right there. You can see the paint's all chipped on it. I've been doing some work in it. And right here we have a little drop down refuel probe, and that, along with entry into the ship, is really all anything you can manipulate besides these storage racks. So this right here is where the 8 SU boxes will be dispensed, and then it'll get moved and pushed along this grid right here. You can, and this thing can hold two layers of size 24 containers. Same exact thing over on the starboard side, and for a total of 192 SU, which is amazing to me. That's really cool. And it's just same exact thing over here. So you can see they traded the hoppers from the mole for these. Really nice. I love the paint jobs. The colors look nice together. I think it looks great. There's another VTOL engine right there, just like on the mole. Really nice. Around the aft section right here. Starboard side, exact same. There's no different, as you would expect. Looks really good. I love Argo, man. If somebody just had a bad day. here's the exterior, the other scraping pod. I said it's basically just like the mole. You go, there's the exterior of the ship, and right up there, as you can see, is that turret. And that's really it, y'all. And that's pretty much the exterior, except for how you get in. So just like the mole, you have a drop down elevator, and there you go. The other thing you have back here is this. How cool is that? So this little ramp, this little drop down cargo area here can hold up to 32 SCU. So you can put 4H, 216s, and any combination thereof to get to 32 SCU if you want to do that. Now the ship also has 32 SCU of internal storage, so you can fill all of this up. EVA, pull your boxes off, stick them right here, and then you still carry 3 32 SCU of internal RMC or CMAT, whatever it is you've been getting. So my only hang up with this ship right now, and it's minor in nature, but still, is the placement of these two thrusters, and then this stuff here really makes it difficult to load containers in some vehicles. Matter of fact, the Argo CSV-SM cannot load onto this thing because of this stuff right here. I don't know why they did that. It just, maybe it was an aesthetic thing to make it look a certain way, but it's impeding the ability to use the functionality of the ship. So I don't like that. But there you go, guys. There's the exterior of the ship, completely done and dusted. Really nice looking ship, as always, from Argo. And it looks so good. I mean, it's so believable. Really cool. Let's go take a look at the inside. We'll go up the cargo ramp here, cargo elevator. Plenty of room for components that you might steal, or or leave derelict ships up. That's what I like to do. I like to go in and steal, take components, guns, that kind of stuff if I can get it. I just enjoy it. And over here, see here on the port side is the port side scraper, just like the mole. And then over here is the starboard side scraper. If I could open the door. Suit lockers, yada yada yada, same exact thing. And then got a fuse panel, fire extinguisher, that kind of stuff. Looks good. We'll go up the ladder right here, and then we'll go into, basically takes you into the hab area. I'm guessing these are some kind of meat paste protein dispensers, but man, just give me a ramen. Just give me a microwave so I can make ramen noodles or something. Maybe a hot plate. I don't know. Still though, looks nice. Back here aft is berthing. You got 4 racks, and you can bed log in them. They do work. Cool thing about this is it's got right here. You have 2, then you have 2 more right here, and they're each like 1 SU is built-in storage, which is pretty cool. And then we have the head right here. Suit locker. And folks, that's it. You have a gun rack right here. A fire extinguisher, and then moving forward, this is engineering. You have a cooler. I guess that's a power plant. And then this is where you can control the RMC, So if we get really close, we can look at it. You see, I have some in it, and you can eject it. You can set up auto eject, or you can make stuff with this. Pretty cool. So there you go. Moving forward here, looks like we have a quantum drive, and then I think this is a radar, another fuse panel, some kind of doodad there, a shield generator, engineering terminal. Not a fan of that, just not. And then down here is the other. I took damage on that fall, yay. And then the lower scraper. Forward lower scraper, whatever you want to call it. And that will take us into another fire extinguisher. The cockpit bridge, flight station, whatever you want to call it. Here is the pilot's chair. And we'll go ahead and jump into that real quick so you can see that. Right now I have the engines. There we go. 2 MFDs. That's one of the differences between this and the mole. The mole has a 3rd MFD right here in the center. Let's see. I mean, everything, it's MFD. So, but down here, so we have power off, engines on. That doesn't do nothing. VTOL, exit, open exterior. And I don't think there's any other switches that you have control over. And then we'll jump over here into the co-pilot seat. And let's see. Power off, engine on. Enable VTOL. Open exterior, enter remote turret. So we'll do that. So here is the remote turret that the co-pilot has control over for missiles. Which is, in a way, is kind of cool because this dude can lock on to you. And if you're not expecting it, you can be getting shot missiles from, this ship is sailing away from you and spitting missiles at you. So I guess that's kind of cool. And then we'll do a quick exterior. Show you the ship from the exterior real quick, since it is part of the review. Let me switch to external view. And there's that turret up there. It looks really good. I like the angle that it's on. I just real slowly look around. It looks so good. I'll tell you what we'll do. Lift off a little bit. And then I'll raise the landing gear. That's cool. I like how the VTOL engines pull in. Watch this. Let me lower the landing gear. See how they extend? Really nice. Really nice. And if we switch to VTOL. Oh, I hit it again. Well done, CIG. That looks really, really good. It's a good looking ship. I really like it. Looks like this thing would be a really cool looking like missile boat. Torpedo boat or something. It'd be neat. Anyway, if you're a fan of Argo, man, this is an awesome ship. Here's something else I want to show you. Let's switch over to salvage mode. Let's see. Now this is pretty cool looking right here. Those are those heads, and you see how the arms extend, and that's what breaks the ships into pieces and turns it into dust. That's pretty cool looking, huh? Yeah. That's really sick, man. Put the landing gear back down. So all in all, if you are into salvaging and you really enjoy this loop, this is a no-brainer ship to get. It looks really, really good. If you have ever done any mining in a mole, it's the same ship with a bunch of extra attachments for salvage. So Bravo CIG. This thing is great. All right, guys. Well, there you go. There's the interior and exterior of the Moth done and dusted. Really nice ship. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take you up to Port Tressler, and I've got a bunch of waste containers, and we're going to play around with waste. We're going to play around with a bunch of trash and see how that attaches to the ship and what that looks like. So let's go. Alright guys, so I'm up at Port Tressler, and I want to show you the boxes that'll fit into this thing. So let's jump into that. Starting over here, I got 24s, a 16, a couple 16s, some 8s. I got all of them. The only ones I don't have is a 32 because it won't hold a 32. This is like a 4x4, so it ain't going to hold the 24, but let's grab a 16 here. Now the issue I run into with this ship, and I'll show you. Oops, oh, come on now. There we go. There's a 16, so you could put. It's kind of tight. The CIG, you guys put this stuff right here. This bit right here. What this does is it really makes it difficult to load. Funny enough, it prevents the Argo CSV-SM from being loaded. But you see how the stuff gets caught on it? 16s are not impossible, but boy, they're tough to get on. Let's see. Let's maybe come in from the other side here. Okay, well, there it is. So you can put two 16s on. Yeah, I find it odd that the stuff can morph through this. I don't know why you designed it that way. You wouldn't need that if you just got rid of all this mess right here. Get rid of this. This is retarded. Like, yeah, this is a thruster, by the way. Anyway, but you see what I mean? Like, what are you thinking? That don't make no sense to me. I don't know, man. I just don't get it. Why is that? Why are those there? Those are thrusters, and you put them purposely to what? I don't understand it, but whatever. They. Alright, so the 16s, they fit, but Lord of mercy. 8s are the same way, because they're the same size. Just bring them in on the sides. Apparently apparently this is not real metal. It's like they're fantasy tubes. I don't know. It just don't make no sense, man. But there you go. My point was this. You got 8s. You found an 8. You can stick it on there. Typically, what you're gonna find is like 4s, 2s, and 1s and stuff. So you can grab that stuff really quick and throw it on your. If it's something valuable, you know. Now let's look over here. So you can load 4 24s. It's 192 that you can put out here on the sides, and then 32 on the lift. And that's pretty awesome, man. All right, guys, here's the fun part of the video. What vehicles fit? Let's go. All right, Ursa medic. Let's put the gun down. What? Nope. It will not fit. Didn't think it would. But there you go. What? That's just too big. It's not quite long enough. All right, well, that's too bad. Okay, well, I don't think it's going to be a height issue. I don't think it's going to be long enough. Oh. I don't know. Guys, it looked like it. I don't know. It's close. Let's. Let's take a look. Maybe. Not so much. It looks like it should fit. It does, but the ship says no, and I'm pretty sure this little guy is gonna fit. This is the Gray Cat STV.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah.
Systems off.
No problem. No problem whatsoever. Okay.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay.
Systems off.
If this will fit, you know, the little PTV. This little thing is awesome.
Systems activating. Systems on.
For whatever reason, man, the little ramp just doesn't like. There we go. The little ramp doesn't work very well. That needs a rework. But there you go. PTV is a definite of cargo. So and there we go. Okay. I don't like how you. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, I suppose, but I just don't like the fact that you can morph through that. It's I want to see how this. It is up against the top. But it's in there. It's gonna be. So you can take a mule. Okay. Very cool.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Now you could probably do this with it. Kind of push it up into there a little bit. And that will probably work, but I don't know, it might morph through the floor. It'll fit in there. And if that'll fit in there, any of them will. Alright, so space bikes, that was the one thing I was curious about. It's not, let me just say, it doesn't go in there clean, but it's in there. The Geo. Okay. Yeah, ATLS will fit. You just got to carry it. You're just going to have to hand load it. So there you go. Alright guys, here we are on Ship's Performance Viewer. And just real quickly, I like to go over some of the numbers that I care about. Quantum Fuel 2.6, pretty doggone good. Gets you just about anywhere you want to go. Flight characteristics are great. 140 forward, 340 boost, 960 nav. This is basically the mole. If you were to lay the dimensions and the mass is basically the same exact thing as the mole. Just real quickly, the ship comes with civilian grade C, industrial grade C, thermal core, cooler. It comes with a Genzel power plant, and then this Hurricane quantum drive, which is the second fastest in the game. And then it comes with the scraper head. The scraper turrets are all this, have the same attachments on all three modules. So, and then it comes with Tempest 2 missiles and 2 Badger repeaters. If I was going to own this thing, I would change it over to just with off the shelf components. I would put the Nargon grade A shield generator on there, the Chill Max industrial grade A cooler. And then coming on down, I would put the Durango power plant on it. And then I would I would downgrade the quantum drive to the Chimera, and this is why. While the Hurricane is the second fastest size 2 in the game, look at this cooldown time. 37 seconds comes very noticeable, and that's a long cooldown. Whereas the Chimera is half the time. While it's not the fastest, it's more efficient, and it gives you a lot more jump range than the Hurricane. So if you only make one change, I would change this. And then I would probably put 2 attritions on it. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot, but nah. For me, I would keep the turret under, right there by the flight station the same. I wouldn't change anything. But on the right hand side, I would put a Radi-Grip tractor beam on it with that big trawler scraper. And the trawler scraper is a bigger radius. Now it's not as efficient, but it just gives you a bigger radius to burn. So, and on the other side, on the port side, I would put Descent Scraper 1, just the fastest. So, and I would keep the same braid scraper on there. What it does, it just gives you options, makes it a little more versatile for the solo player. And just real quickly, let's just kind of give you like a size comparison. This is actually the mole in here because the Moth isn't loaded into this website yet, but just kind of give you a size comparison between the Moth and the Vulture and the Fortune. So there you go. And let's say if we was to come in here and change this to the Aegis Reclaimer and show you how much bigger this thing is. Enormous. And we'll do a size comparison. Look how the Reclaimer is immense. So anyway, there you go, guys. Just give you some data. some useless information. All right, let's go on to the next thing. All right, guys, now it's salvage time. And to take a salvage, you got to go to your contracts. And in this one, I'm going to select the Vulture. And all right, let's go.
You are clear to Argo ship.
So I was going to have a pretty long jump to get to where I'm headed to, and I'm going to cut out most of it. All right, let's just go to the map. And I'm just trying to select my jump point. Map. It'll give you that line right there. That's what you're looking for. Pretty simple when it works.
Quantum travel complete.
Here's our claim. It's not that far away. I will tell you, don't ever fly straight towards it. Okay. You'll run right smack into it. And we don't want to move it. We don't want to touch it or bump into it. Because once it starts spinning, it don't stop spinning. Unless we hit it with our unless we grab it with our tractor beam, which we don't have. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna gauge my I'm gonna set my speed limiter to 0. Yeah, so the ship doesn't come with a tractor beam. And let's get out of the chair here. I'm gonna leave the engines on. That's why I recommend getting it. Okay, we're not moving. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure my helmet's on. I want to go scavenge the hold and see if there's anything in it before I, grind it all up. There might be some RMC sitting in the hold, or there might not be anything. But you never know, right? So we're gonna do an EVA, which is really fun. Just like I said, make sure you check that you got your helmet on. This lesson's learned the hard way, guys and gals. Very nice. Man, I love the drop down cargo elevator. It's awesome. There we go. Unfortunately, there's nothing in it. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's check the 0. Nothing in here. Okay. Well, what do we got here? We got some shield generators. Now you could always scan the ship and you can find out real quickly whether if there's any cargo in it. And if you're not interested in getting components, you can just go straight into salvage mode. But I like to grab components and check if they're. So you can scavenge these things and components and stuff if you want to. Well, if you want to, why not? You can take them and sell them. Sometimes you come across some good stuff. I don't know what happened to it, but oh, there it is. There we go. You can find good stuff sometimes and take it and put them in your ships. The ships you use. So there you go. That's what I like to do. I like to scavenge, but there's nothing really there that I care about so much. So we're gonna get to it. Get this thing dissolved, I guess, if we can. So if you're new to salvage, what you're trying to do, if you're doing the salvage missions, you got to get rid of the ship completely, and usually involves getting all the RMC off first. All right, so we're gonna go up here and get it set up. Just get the ship spun around. I am itching to see. It's not a big ship. It shouldn't take too long. It ain't no C2. That was ridiculous. Yeah, so I started scavenging a C2 by myself in this thing, and it took hours to do it, and I just gave up. I basically fell asleep scavenging. So yeah, this ship is really meant. If you go take a big load, get a couple crew members. Okay. Let's see. Salvage mode is in. I'm going to. We're going to get in this. You got to get the ship positioned just right to get the maximum efficiency out of your scrapers. That's really the only difficult thing. All right, let's see what this thing will do. If you're running this ship solo,
Systems on.
but once you do it enough, you'll get the hang of it, or how close you need to be. We gotta turn on the miner. Give it power. All right, cool. So yeah, when you go down to the little stations, you got to go in and make sure that that station is turned on in the MFD. That's what I was doing right there. And yeah, obviously right now I'm burning away the exterior shell of the ship, which is where the RMC comes from. And I'm just cutting to the chase. I'm just about finished, so to speed the video up, you just sit there and burn away the RMC. There it is, boys. 0% RMC. Cool. Alright, so here's the part I've been waiting for. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to the pilot station, and I'm going to we're going to break the ship into pieces and then turn it into dust, and that's where the CMAT's going to come from. Alright. Now we're going to fracture it, and then so we're going to disintegrate it, basically turn it into dust is what we're going to do. Okay. You see the little circle over by the left-hand head there where it says Drake Vulture? That's the progress of it, and you can sit there and watch it do its thing. This is really cool. This is so cool. It'll just break this thing into pieces, and then we'll eat each individual piece. Okay. Now we're gonna swap over to and now it's gonna take in, it's eating, you see the little circle progression. Now it's gonna break this thing into, gonna disintegrate it, and we're going to suck up the pieces. Just like that. There it goes. Pretty cool. You got to get close though. Big piece here. Kind of a glitch though. It puts the skin back on the ship Reminds me of that. It rubs the lotion on his skin. Let's see, all the panels are back on. It's kind of a game glitch, man. But whatever. Get a little closer. And there goes. And there's all the pieces. Okay. Let's see. Piece right there. That was easy. Just think how fast you could get rid of ships, man, if you have a crew on board. It wouldn't take you no time. All right, is that it? Shoot it right up, no problem. You know what I see? There's going to be a piece behind me under the Vulture arms. But this thing, man, if you get this thing crewed up, you could take this thing out and quickly just run through a bunch of ships and make a pile of credits. But solo, you can still, it's going to take you a while though, but you can still make a pile of credits, and it holds a lot. Alrighty. I don't see, oh, there's a piece. Take it. I will take it. Oh, there's a piece right behind me. Right there. So as you can see, for the most part, this is a really chill gaming loop. You just sit out and burn panels, man, and I can't do a whole lot of it for a long period of time. It's while it's relaxing, it's too relaxing. It puts me to sleep. But I still do enjoy it, and it's a very profitable loop. If you get tired of, I don't know, running bunkers or doing whatever, hauling cargo, what you can do in this ship, give this a try, man, if you haven't yet. It's pretty cool. Well, good looking ship, man. Alright, let's do this. Let's go see what we got in the hopper. I'm curious. So we can go over here to the little doodad. Let's see. We got 8 SCU of construction material. Nice. And then we got almost 5 of RMC. Not bad. So we can eject a CMAT. So pretty cool. I'm getting back in the seat, see if I can see it. It's man, having 8s is pretty cool, man. It takes you a little while to fill it up, but still though. Look at that. Ooh. How cool is that? if you want to go scraping, so we could do like, here's something you can do. We can do so what you need to do, you need to go into scan mode and then scan. And what that's going to do is it'll start giving you numbers. See the numbers pop up? They mean something. So you're looking for a number that's divisible by 2,000, evenly divisible by 2,000. If you find it, I've got my scan angle very, very slim. So I adjusted it a little bit. It's not giving me the numbers yet. It's not painting the target. Let's see. Ooh, I bet you that's one right there. Oh. Sometimes if you're too close or too far away, it won't give you the number. But right there it is. And there's another one right there. Okay, so either one of those will do. There's a good chance that this one right up here, since there's multiple of them, it's 6,000, so we're gonna go to it. Okay, it's not too far away. See, it didn't take long at all to find panels. It's gonna be debris, and right next door to it. So you just scan the arm. You just basically salvage the RMC right off the panels, and it didn't cost you nothing. Just a little bit of time. I think this one right here is gonna be. So if you just want to scrape panels, man, you can fly around it and just stack up as much RMC as you can stomach. And it doesn't cost you nothing other than just your time. Now, get a couple dudes or, a couple folks, and you can scrape these panels here. Yeah, here we go. You don't have to pay a finder's fee or anything like that, so there's no. Like, the thing about it is, though, you do want to take the missions because they give you access to bigger ships, and the bigger ships have bigger profitability potential. Like the C2, man, that thing was loaded to the gills with cargo, and you can get, it's just free money. You pay 10 grand to get the salvage mission, but you can make it back easily with the amount of RMC and cargo that's available. So there you go. So it's going to come up as debris. There you go. So, and there it is. It's just panels, and then you scrape the shit out of them, and then you that's it. And there should be 4 of them. No, there should be 3 of them because it was 6,000. So like I said, you're looking for a number divisible by 2,000, and if you find it evenly divisible, there you go. And you scrape it, and you make money. And it's easy business. Good times. Try out the loop if you haven't yet. Alright guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me and listen to me babble about the Moth here. Final thoughts, what do I think about it? Man, I think the ship's great. I really love it. If you're into the scraping, this is a no-brainer. Get it, and you'll love it too. Out of the box, the ship is ready to go to work, which is amazing to me. Only thing you really need to do to it is downgrade the quantum drive to the Chimera, and that'll save you 15 seconds of cooldown time between jumps, which can be a big deal if you land into an area that's hot. So all in all, the ship can double as a hauler if you want to do that, which gives it a little bit of versatility. You can haul small vehicles in it, which is pretty cool, but that drop down ramp does give you a place to put scavenge components and such, so that really makes it, that's really cool. I just love it. So I'm more of a hauler, and I was getting into the mining bit when the ship popped, but I will definitely get this ship when it comes into the game. I have the Fortune, and I do enjoy occasionally taking it out and scraping some panels and stuff like that just to mix it up a little bit. But I will tell you that the fact that this thing spits out size of 8 containers cannot be overlooked. So that there alone is worth it. So you're not moving piles and piles of ones, which can become arduous after a while. So all in all, I love the way the ship handles in flight. Small movements are precise and expected. It's just a joy to fly. Just like if you've flown the Mole, it's basically the exact same ship. There you go, guys. I don't want to go long. If you made it all, like I said, all the way to the end, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If the video wasn't complete garbage, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Hit that like button if you think I deserve it. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you like what you see, and I hope that you do. Sorry it took me so long to get this thing out, man. I've been working on putting down a laminate flooring. Started on that. This update popped and I'm like, well, crap. So I've only been able to work on it in the morning and such. So yeah, the flooring was going to cost me like $4,000 in labor. I was like, fuck that. I could do that myself. So I've been learning how to put down laminate flooring, which is, I'm almost done. I'm almost finished. But yeah, I'm a little far, but I can still get down there and get it done. So, I mean, I fix air conditioners all day at work. So anyway, y'all, appreciate it. Y'all take care. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. And salute. Ready to. And there you go, guys. Y'all take care. Bye.